wanna freestyle? Let me show you.
Just a little something I enjoy watching every now and then to kind of remind me of the past. What's up, everybody? You know who it is. Kenny G, just in the place to be. Today's video, we're going to talk about something that really tends to hurt us in our recovery, man. And that's respect. Gangster respect. Now, when we say gangster respect, we talking about what we were taught as children on how to walk, talk, and gain respect from other people. Then as we grew older, we exhibited certain traits that would demand respect as soon as we walk in a room. And what that did was it created an aura around us wherever we went. The initial walk in, we're destined to have problems with someone because we aren't humble. We don't walk in humble. You know, we walk in with our head up, chest out, you know, and we red-eyeing every person in the town, every person in the room. You understand me? And as adults, and now as people who are trying to recover from this disease, this mental disorder, this gangster reality, it's creating a problem everywhere we go. We try to humble ourselves, and sometimes, and you know, the nature of the beast always pops up, and you know, no matter how, you know, how long or how hard we try, some of us find it difficult. And you know, I often used to say, man, it's a cold reality when we walking down the street and we see another man walking this way. At that time, it was another youth, or, you know, another teenager, or, you know, another 22 or 20-year-old, another man, you know, and as we got older, it was, you know, less difficult for us, but it was still there. But we could never walk right past another person without looking at them in the eye and not turning your eye until they turn theirs. If you stare too long, we gonna ask, is there a problem? Those traits are difficult in normal everyday life. So what I did, whenever I walked by someone, you know, it's a 50-50 possibility that I might not even look at the person. I'll pay attention to something else. I'll turn my focus away from the person that I'm walking by. I'm not going to give them that opportunity because I know they're going to do it, and if they suffer from the same shit that I suffer from. And so since I'm in recovery, I'm in the process of change, I don't do it. You understand me? I say, how you doing? Or I just ignore the person. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, we demand respect from people who have no idea of who we are. And that's a problem. You understand me? That's going to present a problem in your recovery to move on and to change your life. People don't have to respect you, and most people don't. You know, there's a lot. Everybody want to be king. You understand me? Everybody want to be queen. You know, the females, you know, they dress up to outlook each other, and we buff up to outbuff each other. You understand me? So, as a recovering person, I found that for me, it's best that I come in humble. You know, I've already introduced myself to everyone, all of you guys, in the sense that, you know, I don't have those needs anymore for everyone to instantly respect me because I walk in the room. I have a problem if you just totally out of the pocket disrespecting. Then I'll probably check you. If I don't check you in a nice way, I'll just probably look around and see whether or not this is the place that I should be. Because if that's there, there may be more shit inside there. And if it's more in there, I'm not finna play the game. You know, I'm on a whole different level of life today where things of that sort, you know, tells me, you know, there's a mental disorder in here. And since I'm in recovery for that, I need to remove myself from it. You know, it's not an easy thing to do. You know, time after time, man, most of us, a lot of us, man, we go through situations in life, man, on a day-to-day basis where the word respect or disrespect puts us in horrible places, man. I can only imagine how many of us are in jail right now because of a disrespectful look, a disrespectful tone, or something like that. Something, in all actuality, is a minor insult that can be walked away from, and freedom to continue to move on and live your life is demolished. So if you out there, man, and sisters, women, you know, if y'all out there, y'all having a problem with this gangster respect thing, when you decide to make a change in your life, that has to go. That has to go. No one has to respect you if they don't know you. Not that they have to disrespect you, but they don't have to cow down to you and show fear of you in any form or any fashion. And most people in this world don't anyway. So when that happens, we wind up bucking up and then ruining our possibilities of anything, whether work or play. You know, so when the term comes up that, you know, the word gangster respect shows up, that's what we talking about. When in terms of gangster respect, man, it's not, you know, it's not uncommon for many of us, man, to demand it, you know, at all times. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always like to give an example of something that I went through in terms of disrespectful situations, man. And I want to reach back in the past of when I felt disrespected and things happened. I can recall one time I was actually caught in my own community by the opposite gang, and 4 or 5 of them walked into the burger stand. It was the fish market. Actually, it's the fish market. And, you know, one of them recognized me. So, you know, the disrespectful tone and disrespectful movements began to happen. And You know, dude played like he was gonna swing. I put my hand up like this because there's 4 or 5 of them. I couldn't jump right when I wanted to. So, you know, it seemed like the loudest one that was pumping everything up was just the mess. You know, he was just the one creating the whole drama, you know. So I was like, look, homie, y'all ain't never seen me who ride on none of y'all. You understand me? Because y'all live right over there. You understand me? So I don't fuck with y'all. So I don't want y'all fucking with me. You understand me? Because my mom's walk around here drunk all the motherfucking time, man. And I don't fuck with y'all because I don't want y'all fucking with her. You understand me? So this dude doing all the talking, you understand me? He done seen me around. You know where I'm from. You know what I do. You understand me? But none of y'all seem to have a problem with it when you walked in except for him. So why don't I just go head up with him? You understand me? And we could call it on. Because I heard one of y'all cats had just got dumped on anyway. But what, last week? Y'all lost one last week already, man. I know y'all ain't trying to lose no more partners, man. I know I'm not. You understand me? But your boy, if he don't chill out, let's just, you know, he got the problem. That's me and him. Just go head up. You understand me? We call it a day. You know, they got to talk and this, that, and the other, and they decided to give me a pass because I came out in a cool manner. You understand me? Wasn't trying to hoorah, wasn't trying to do nothing out of pocket. I was being respectful to the game. You understand me? So they respected the fact that I was being respectful to the game. And it can help in a lot of ways that we go through this thing called life, man. People gonna disrespect you, man, but it's how you approach or how you respond to that shit that either determines whether you're gonna grow in your life or you're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because we either grow or go around here. You know, and I'm in the process of trying to grow, man. I'm 59 and a half right now, man. You know, I'm on the downslope. And on the downslope, I want to, you know, in some way I figure I could drop some information on, you know, one of the youngsters or one of the older homies that, you know, just can't seem to get past that gorilla stage, man. We've all been there. We've all done it. We've all received the either reward or the problem from the fact that we did it, and you know the results came out. So if you knew when somebody approaches you today, man, try to find a way to defuse the situation on your own, man. You don't have to, you know, a lot of cats, you know, we wind up making a phone call, or, you know, we try to, you know, back in the day, all you had to do was whistle. You know what I'm saying? Certain times, man, you know, you see the homie, you know, you just get somebody's attention, you know. But in this situation, I was locked in. You know, it wasn't going to be nothing. It was just going to be on me. And everything came out okay on that one, man. But I didn't get to a point where cats would, you know, all around just come out. And when they did, man, I grew up in an environment where things like that didn't really bother us. You understand me? We left that alone, and we handled it at a different time, you know. So today, you know, as a grown person, I don't take revenge on things like that when I get disrespected, man. You know, I do a lot of praying in my life today. I'm okay with, you know, the sport of life. And when I say the sport of life, I mean, you're going to get hit, homie. It's going to happen. You know, a lot of us are bigger than big. We don't really deal with that most cases because people just fear us because of our size. And then you got some who, because of your size, they coming at you for real though. You know what I'm saying? They coming at you specifically because of your size. You know, so what do you do in that sense? You understand me? Do you cow down like, you know, whatever, or do you, you know, buck up and check it? Check it on the door. Check it at the door, we should say. You understand me? And for me, what works for me, man, is I stay calm and I ask, is there a problem, brother? I'm not mad at you. I'm not your enemy. You understand me? You know, at one time, man, I used to be somewhat unstable in my actions. And I'm not that way today, homie. And I see that you going through some things yourself, man. So let me let you know, homie, I'm not your enemy, man. Don't want nothing from you, nothing but positive shit, man. I want you to have it all. You understand me? But I want you to do that without injuring me, you know, me or mine. You understand me? So, you know, that gangster respect thing, man, puts us in bad positions all the time, man. So if you knew and you around here, man, don't let your anxiety, because that's a lot of what it is, man. And I just found out a medical diagnosis that kind of talks about that type of thing, man. It's called serotonin. And it's an ingredient in our mind that sometimes becomes deficient, and you have to take medication to increase it so you can be calmer and your anxiety won't put you in a wrong position, because you could say the word, you know what I'm saying? You could say the wrong word, and because of my anxiety, you understand me, I'm gonna pop off, because, you know, I suffer from anxiety issues, man. Today I've come to realize, and I've come to, you know, because of medication and things of that sort, I've come to realize that I had to start taking a medication that would put serotonin in my brain, because I was lacking. You know, it was, let me tell you, man, I went to doctors after doctors after doctors, going through different types of diagnoses, and not for that itself. It was weird how I found this out. Went to a doctor for the first time. Never met the person before, man, and she told me a story about her son. She said her son was afraid to speak in front of a class. He would get anxiety issues, man. And I was like, dude, you know, because after explaining this, she said she gave her son this medication, and he came back and he said he was able to do it, and he didn't have any kind of nervousness or any kind of, you know, anxiety issues during the period that he was doing it. And I was like, is that right? And I said, well, let me try it. Let me see what it do. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I've been using it, which I don't use it every day. When I feel like my anxiety is increasing, I might take it then. I take it when necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take it often at all. I take it when necessary. I don't go through those issues anymore. You know what I mean? I'm retired now, so I don't have to deal with disrespectful people, disrespectful situations inside my life. You know, I'm in and out of most places, man. I don't have to sit in the same place with obscure ass people. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing. You know, I talked about it on the last video, man. Why and how I just, most of the time I stay quiet. You understand me? When the conversation comes up that I'm familiar with and I enjoy, I'll jump in. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm like a fly on the wall, man. Don't bother nobody. Nobody bothers me. I don't want to say I'm antisocial, because I'm not. You know, I'm more than willing to socialize with anyone. In most cases, as long as they are respectful. But when it comes to a point when they're disrespectful, though, you know, I ignore it and I remove myself from it. All right, now I'll holler at you later, man. And, you know, I just play it off. I'm not finna correct you, because I'm gonna tell you, I've been in trouble so many times because of disrespectful people, and it's really someone, I'm not gonna say stupid, but it's always someone not too smart that gets to that does the disrespectful things. You know what I'm saying? And I've gone and I've been arrested. I've been in trouble left and right for trying to correct an unintelligent person. Man, I'm so tired of getting in trouble because of stupid ass people. I don't mess with people who I can tell that they suffer from an unintelligent mindset. Man, they just foolish. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of cases, you know how some of us, man, we play the dumb role just to aggravate your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the stupidest motherfucker in the world if I want to get in your skin. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look out for that type of shit too when you're in road recovery, man, because people are trying to get you off your boat, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't be no fool. Let a motherfucker push you off your boat, because they would definitely try to do it. So you say, all right, so you thinking of a situation right now that you went through, and you out somewhere with your girl, man. And somebody comes up, speaks to your girl, doesn't speak to you. Totally disrespectful, right? You know you suffer from this shit we suffer from. What's the proper reaction? Now, you could take it easy. And I've seen people do it. I've seen cats that's cooler than a motherfucker do it. They just, excuse me, brother. This one I love. So I'm gonna ask you to be somewhat respectful to her and to me when you are in your process, man. I know she's attractive. I know she's fine as hell. You understand me? But, you know, show a little brother a little respect if you can. If you can't, I totally understand that, you know, it might not be in your nature. Do you understand me? And if it's not, you can walk on, do your thing, man, and we're going to do our thing, man. But if it continues, I'm going to consider it a threat. And then I'm going to go to whomever is in charge around here, and I'm going to, you know, ask them to fix the problem. You know, and stop right there. All of y'all in this live, all of y'all watching this video be like, fuck that, nigga. I'm gonna smash this fool. That's what we trying to get away from, homie. We should be trying to get away from, man. Take it to the limit of trying to defuse the situation. If you can't, you got to protect yourself. That's understood. You understand me? So But what I'd like to hear and see is cats that's in their recovery, man. They utilizing certain techniques and methods, man, and saying, nah, homie, you understand me? Don't worry about a thing. I totally understand. Because if I was you, I'd try to say something to my damn self. But I'm here, man, and this one, homie, this one is loved. You understand me? So, in most cases, man, that squashes the shit, man. But then now you got to deal with the fact of whether you love this motherfucker or not. now you gotta be like, damn, nigga, I done put myself in this position. I don't even love this girl. Then that's a whole another scenario. That's another discussion on another time, man. Relationships, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I was thinking about it earlier, man, and how, you know, respect is something that drives us to a point where, you know what I mean, we go blind. We go crazy blind when we disrespect it, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said again, if that's you, you know, you a firecracker. You blow up instantly. You know what they say, 0 to 100, no time. You might have anxiety issues, homie. You might have anxiety issues, man. So, you know, if you got medical, or if you know someone who's in the medical field, man, try to get you some doctor's help, man, and see whether or not they can get your blood tested and see how your serotonin level is, man. And if your serotonin level is low, man, you need to take something to get your serotonin level. It ain't got nothing to do with anything other than the fact that you're deficient in a vitamin in your body, bro or sister. You understand me? You just deficient in something in your body, and by taking that shit, you'll find, damn, don't shit like that bother me no more. You understand me? I'm like, before, man, I used to just go crazy on the motherfucker if they try to say some crazy shit to me, or react or diss me in a disrespectful way. You know, you just lose my rabbit ass mind. Like, you don't, man, what? Today it ain't that way, man. Today I'm in. Like I said before, man, remember, never up, never down, just right there. Just right there, man. Keep it right there at all times. Just keep it right there at all times. Never up, never down. Just keep it right there at all times, man. You know, the prime example of who does that well? Athletes. At the free throw line, where they at? They ain't up, they ain't down, they right there. You see it in their movement? What they call it? Ice in their veins. You know what I'm saying? Ice in their veins. You understand me? Cold as ice. You know what I mean? And that's what helps us in our recovery and quiet as kept. Believe it or not, I don't even know it for being a fact, but I'm willing to bet their serotonin levels are being checked on a regular. I'm willing to bet their serotonin levels are being checked on a regular. I don't say no names, man. I know there's one basketball player couldn't make a motherfucking free throw if you paid him $100 a minute, which they kind of make it, right? This motherfucker, I don't think it had nothing to do with serotonin. Yeah. He couldn't make a basket if you paid him, and they was paying him to make one too. But anyway, man, I just wanted to drop this quick one down again, man. So it's like my last two videos are kind of short, man, because I haven't gotten to a point where enough people's watching the videos for me to open up the call-in line. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to get in on these conversations, man, the call line is 24/7. Call. If no one's there to answer, leave a message discussing or asking or requesting a certain discussion on a certain topic, whether you be locked up, you understand me, or you just out, or you getting out, or maybe your spouse is trying to get in touch with somebody to kind of, walk you through this process, man. That ain't no problem, man. Give us a call, man, and we'll see what we can do to help. There's always somebody there. There's always somebody going to answer the phone, because we need answers and solutions, man. And people don't really give us the answers and solutions. They don't really see it the way we see it when we sick from this shit, man. A lot of us get fed up, and then I had this one situation, man, where a cat, he had knowledge of the 12 and 12. He had knowledge of recovery, and his recovery was based on something other than the gangster's mentality. But he was all out gangster. He suffered from the disease for real, and when discussing it with him, his serotonin was short. You could tell, and he had major resentments. I mean, basically what he had said was like, fuck a gangster. Fuck all gangsters. It's like, damn, dude, that's like being an alcoholic saying fuck all alcoholics. You know they sick, homie. If anybody know, you should know that they need help, homie. They sick. They need help, homie. It's just a mental disorder. It's just a mental disorder. It's just a mental illness. That's all it is. It's just a mental. It's like the flu. They just looking for the right cure, man. You might have that cure. Don't get mad at a cat because he suffered from some shit that you just recovered over. You know what I'm saying? That, come on, man. An easy word, some information about where to find the help. Anything could have helped a person like that, man. When you see someone who suffers from that gangster respect, and they coming at you, or you know what I'm saying, you don't know what to do at the point of where they at. Give them information, homie. Give them some information that'll help save their life, man. Don't kill a motherfucker, man, because he's sick. Come on now. You know what I mean? The opportunity is there for you to not only get your shit together, but in order to keep it, I'm going to tell you what I know. You're going to have to give it away. And by giving it away, the more you give it away, the more you keep it. And let me tell you how that works. If you never gave it away, you would never practice it. Point made. If you never shared it with someone, you would never practice it. So the more you share it with people, the more you practice it. You practice what you preach, right? So share your recovery with people, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially those of us who sick as shit. You see a cat that you know that suffer from that shit, give them a cool ass word. You understand me? Let them know, what you doing for you. You understand me? And tell them, hey, homie, it's been the coolest shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you, when I started mine, man, everything started opening up for me, man. Everything started opening up for me. So I have an attitude of gratitude on a day-to-day basis, man. I'm grateful for all of the people I've met. I'm grateful for all of the things that I've learned in these last 30 years, man. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for me working the steps and traditions, I wouldn't be the dude I am today. I wouldn't be. Because when I walked over there, I was on my way to jail. I just got off a bid. I was on my way to Angola on some dumb shit, on some fighting shit. You understand me? So, and then I just got shot and stabbed on some dumb shit. I knocked the motherfucker out, knocked his ass down. He got up, stabbed me, and shot me. You know why I knocked his motherfucking ass down? he slammed my finger in the liquor store door and didn't accept the fact that he did it and I didn't do it to myself. Because he was like, no, dude, what are you talking about? I didn't do, I didn't mean to do it. Because that's the kind of dude I was, man. I was a firecracker, man. Instant. No questions asked. Bam. Done. You understand me? He should have been asleep, but he wasn't. It'd been all great. This is one of the motherfuckers out here didn't go to sleep. You understand me? So that's what I mean. So you could reach back and think about a lot of the things that you've done. An instant reaction to a minor ass situation, man, and it put you in a fucked up position. Think about that shit. Then put a number on it. How many times have you put a motherfucker down over a minor ass disrespectful thing? Man, how many of us, you know what I'm saying? How many of us got stories of stupid shit we did over a minor ass disrespectful thing, man? You understand me? Something that could have been just, man, go on about your business. We good, man. You know what I mean? That ain't how we do things, man. We take the smallest fucking disrespectful thing, turn it into a fucking, I don't know, turn it into a mother, shot your mama type shit. Then we in the lockup trying to explain why we here, and we definitely gonna lie. So yeah, you understand me? I had to do what I had to do. I can't handle motherfucker. You know the old term. You know how we go, man. Then you go in there with the rest of the motherfuckers with low serotonin. The rest of the motherfuckers who just slightly not there completely mentally, man. It's just a mess, man. As a prime example, is that dude, and I'm trying not to say any names. We try to just do situations, and the situation occurred where there was a cat in a mental hospital, got out, did a murder, because he was coerced to do the murder by someone, and he went back in. And you got that type of shit happening all the time, dude. You know what I'm saying? Someone's pissed off because they was disrespected in some way, so they got a mentally unhealthy person to do their bidding. So, when you start your recovery and you get into your recovery, man, pay attention to people who give you suggestions that are negative and could hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I got, it's one of the cats out here, man, and shout outs to him, who always said something like, before they hurt you, man, you check your squad before they hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Check your friends before they hurt you, man. Be a little bit more aware of that and bad suggestions, because they will throw some negative things at you that will put you in a bad light, and I, for one, don't want to see nobody here, nobody watching this video commit a crime again for the rest of their life. I would want to know and see you down the line years from now, where we will begin gathering as friends, doing fun things, man. It's really hard, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get out of here. It's really hard when you change, homie. I'm gonna tell you how it works. When a gangster decides to make a change, he tries to get back in society. Society doesn't want to see him, so what he winds up doing is hanging out with the only people other than gangsters who welcome him into their group. And the only people other than gangsters that welcomes a gangster into their group are drug addicts and alcoholics. So the gangster becomes a drug addict or an alcoholic because that's the only people who's allowing him to come and hang out with him. You understand me? And that's why I tell you, if you're going places, you can go anywhere. Just don't try so hard to fit in, because most of them, you don't know how many of those normal people have lost a family member because of this disease. So they may not be wanting you around because of that. But if you just keep coming back quietly, speaking nice, working your way, just being you, minding your own business, man, doing whatever you're doing, enjoying yourself, having a drink, because this ain't about drugs and alcohol. You could be at a bar having a drink, if conversation comes up, and then you maintain a cool conversation, and you know what I'm saying? You don't have to force the issue. And you don't have to go where all the drinkers and the drug addicts are. I brought up the fact about going to the bar having a drink. That doesn't mean that you hanging around alcoholics, because, you could go to nicer places. You could go to places where you normally don't go. You understand me? To have a sip, maybe watch a game. You understand me? Something like that. But be aware of the places you go. You suffer from that gangster shit. You have issues with disrespectful people. So you don't want to go where they at. So find a neutral place where just busters is. Just find out where the squares go. Go where the squares go. Find out where the busters are and go there. That's the easiest solution. But the thing is we so embedded in hanging out with cats that suffers from our disease that we can't hang out with just normal people who have a normal reality. Man, hang out with some of them normal people that have normal realities, man. And see if some of that shit don't rub off on who you are. Give yourself a break. Let it go. Give yourself a break. Let it go. You're going to find someone in your life. You're going to find you. And you might start liking that dude. You might be like, man, this is a cool ass dude. I like this dude, man. He's straight up. He cool, you know what I mean? No drama. You understand me? Always smiling. You know what I'm saying? Just, even though things ain't right, man, even when it's all wrong, it's all good. Because I ain't where I should be. I'm out here doing it one day at a time, man. And, it's getting to a point where I'm starting to like this shit. You know what I'm saying? So believe in it, man. Stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. Get up. Stay crime free. Get your life together. Do something special. Do something that you've always wanted to do. Make some change. Take some risks. Go some places that you've always wanted to go. That a lot of squares go. None of us sick people are there. Or if there are, it's only 2, 3 or something like that. You understand me? Pay attention to that, because that's how you're gonna have to live. Honestly, you ain't gonna be able to go to the rap concert, homie. You know what I'm saying? You might not. You might have to let that go. And that's a whole nother video, man. We're gonna have a video on hip hop, on rap music, gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a video on gangster rap too, man. We're gonna have a good discussion on that as well. But you don't have to go to those certain places where the possibility of you being disrespected is there. Now, for me, 30 years, homie, I go to any concert I want. Because I have it now. I have the ability to say, nah, you okay, homie, you okay. You good, homie. I know, it was disrespectful in a way, man, but I ain't tripping, homie. I ain't tripping, man, you good. Do your thing, man. I'm gonna roll up out of here. Is that cool with you? I can roll up out of here, right? All right, man. It's good seeing you, man. God bless. Hey, look, you know, you might want to take a look at something, man. I got some information for you, man. You might want to peep out. Then you get that fool some information. You know, you might just saved his life and made a friend. You understand me? So, you know, it's ways that we have to do this, man. And you have to do it on a regular. You understand me? Don't slip, you get dipped. Now, I say that all the time. Don't slip, you get dipped, man. So, do your thing, man. If ain't nobody told you they love you, I love you. I want to see you crying free for the rest of your life. You know, and remember, whatever you did yesterday, do that shit again today. Whatever you did yesterday, do that shit again today. That kept you crime free. Until then, man, we're going to holler at you later. Peace out.